Excuse the background. I know it's horrible. I can't really find a right place to record in just because I'm living in an apartment and my son is currently sleeping in the room. So anyways, today we're gonna be talking about why I left school, what happened, and just everything in general. I hope you guys enjoy this video. If you guys do enjoy it, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe. Let's just get right into the video. I changed my background because it was just too much and Joshua woke up. So I took advantage and just came to the room. So I remember freshman year was the year that my mom found out that she was pregnant. It was really good news. It was like 5 months. We found out that my sister was coming with Down syndrome, which means that they have two defects. We have two valves in our heart, and unfortunately she only had one, but they did not know that at the time. It was really hard to just see it by ultrasound since she was still in my mom's stomach. Came with her intestines flipped over. Now they did not know anything about it, they just knew that something was wrong. They didn't know if her intestines were gonna be outside of her body or if she was gonna survive. Again, they weren't sure with what problems she was gonna come with. They didn't really exactly know how they didn't basically know how sick she was gonna come, so it was all just kind of a wait and see. They made my mom sign a paper deciding whether one of their lives were in danger, which one to save, and it was really hard. It was during the time that she was born, I had to leave school. My mom is my only legal guardian, so I had to leave school during that time, and I felt like at that point I thought that the school understood, but they really couldn't do much. They understood that I couldn't be in school. They understood that I had to be in Philadelphia because that's the only place where we're okay with her being born there, since they got more professional doctors. They are educated at that limit where sick childs are, and here in the Robert Wood Johnson they didn't really want to take the risk. So I was there for about 2 months. It'd be hard with dealing with school and everything. Once all of that happened and she was fine, she did go home for a couple of days, and they sent us to Philadelphia. Her heart was failing, and I was there the first heart surgery, and then the second heart surgery. I couldn't be there anymore. I had to stay with my brother because I couldn't miss out on school anymore. I repeated basically that year. It was really hard. It was hard dealing with everything at the same time that my sister was getting her second heart surgery. My grandpa had died, and it was okay. At the same time that they were doing the second open heart surgery on my sister, they were burying my grandfather. So it was just a hard time. Even though I was in school, it was pretty hard to be there. I had to leave that day. I was pretty emotional, and all of us, honestly, because it just felt like everything was falling down. And I understood that it was a hard time for the school too, because some teachers were nice, some weren't, some were trying to help me, some didn't even email me back. So that's basically it. And then I had to repeat freshman year, and around that summer, the end of the year, in May, I found out that I was pregnant. Around my 15 weeks, I was hospitalized, and I don't really want to get too much into that again because it's pretty personal and it's really hard to talk about. There's just a lot going on in my life. There's always been a lot going on. Honestly, it just feels like my world's falling apart every single day. But I missed out a lot of school. I was hospitalized for 2 months. Then I went and they weren't okay with me going back to school. My numbers were going low and it was just not safe for me, so I had to get homeschooled up to where I was 34 weeks, and it was pretty hard with homeschool, honestly. At that point I was really tired of my school. I couldn't deal with it. I would constantly call my school every single day. I would email my teachers telling me to send me work while I was hospitalized and when I got out. Even if I wasn't feeling good, I was doing work, I was doing projects, I was emailing my teachers the homework back. My boyfriend would give in the homework, and it was just a lot to go through, and at the end of the day, they didn't put those grades in. They didn't try. They basically totally ignored all the work that I did while I was hospitalized. And it was a long process to get into homeschool. After 2 months that I was hospitalized, it took them about a month for the teachers to come in and see me. My water broke at 32 weeks. And then he was too small, so I waited 2 weeks in the hospital. I couldn't get out because they were just afraid of an infection or just a lot of things that I couldn't go home. So 34 weeks, they decided to just stop the contractions. So during that whole 2 weeks, I wasn't in school again, and he was in a NICU for about a month or two between those. So again, I didn't go to school. I wasn't okay with leaving him in the NICU and going to school. Obviously he was in good hands, but I was just not gonna be concentrated. And at that point I was tired. I couldn't do it anymore. My grades weren't going up. The home instruction just was all over the place, and my credits were really low. So I just decided to drop out, and I dropped out for like about a year and tried to go back this year, but it was just a whole big situation with my counselor, and I just had a lot of problems with his negativity, and it was just hard because Joshua was getting hospitalized for RSV, for dehydration. When he gets sick pretty bad. He would stay with my mom, and my sister was constantly getting hospitalized. So it was really hard to deal with school, and I decided not to go after he got out of the hospital. Because I was tired of their drama. I was tired of constantly trying and them not doing anything about it. So I decided to just give up on that. I'm not giving up completely. I'm gonna take my GED hopefully this September. Don't know what I'm gonna do, but I'll give you guys an update later on. Joshua, come here. Come here, baby. Come say bye with me. Okay. So, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope this video kind of helps with knowing us better and just knowing about our lives, kind of. So, say thank you. Uh-oh, don't move the camera. Say bye. No. Almost. I was in labor. Hey.
Let's go eat.
Okay, give me a minute.
Where do you think that you put the case?
I don't know. I'm recording right now. Just broke right there. And I was hospitalized for 2. I'm lying. Oh my god. My water broke at 32 weeks, and then I was in the hospital for 2 weeks. What? Oh, I'm confusing myself right now.